Right, click the links to support the channel. Guys, I have a large collection of just fun pulp fiction books like this that I am giving away. So if you have any interest in these books, drop me an email and I will send them to you. Obviously, there's only one book of each, so it's first come, first serve. But I do have a lot of books. So if there's any interest in people getting books, I'll put it on Discord or something. Okay, so before we get to the lol cow of the day, Amber Heard's got some news about Aquaman 2. Why would you watch mediocre movies by people that hate you? Oh, because it's the canon and it's the show and it's all continuity and it's a very mediocre movie by a very mediocre company that has a history of making mediocre movies. I didn't hate Suicide Squad, and I didn't hate that other one, Birds of Prey. Sorry. Yeah, I think Birds of Prey had... See, I see these movies and a lot of them are not that far away from... Well, Suicide Squad was a mess, but like I'll take what I can get. But Birds of Prey wasn't that far away from being a decent movie. It was very, very close, and they just... Like that tall, skinny chick, she was funny. Like you gave her 3 funny lines. You should have made her the... you could have done a lot with it. So it's kind of like... It annoys me to see people do things where it would only take a little bit. It's like you just need to tune that carburetor jet to get the right mixture and it would run smoothly. Anyway, so Snyderverse, again, DC, people don't like you. They don't like you. They really, really don't respect the customers. You're not fans, you're customers. Don't think of yourself as fans or fanatics. You're customers. You're entering into a contractual exchange. You're giving them your $10 and they're giving you garbage. Now this is the little cow. This is Elizabeth Banks is creating an adult sequel to Flintstones, and it already sounds terrible. Yes, it does. Before I get into it, she knew that Charlie's Angels was coming out, and I haven't even seen it because, why would I? There's a bunch of movies like the latest X-Men, Charlie's Angels, the latest Terminator, the reboot of Men in Black. There's another superhero movie that came out. There's a couple of... It's like, why would you want to watch these absolute woke train wrecks? So when that movie came out, I think she kind of suspected, because she's looking at the final cuts and stuff, and it's like she's probably getting a sinking feeling like, oh my God, I just blew $50 million. And in terms of like return on investment, it's probably more like $200 million. But she has a vagina, and that goes a long way in Hollywood. So she said on that movie, she blamed men for the film's failure before it even hit theaters. She said, look, people have to buy tickets to this movie too. This movie has to make money. If the movie doesn't make money, it reinforces a stereotype in Hollywood that men don't see women do action films. Well, then why are you throwing good money after bad? Because they're pushing a narrative. These aren't profit companies. They're narrative companies. And she says, yes, you're watching blah, blah, blah. And she said, we need more women's voices supported with money because that's the power. The power is in the money. She was funny in Zack and Mira. She was funny in the 3 musical movies. I forget the names of. Those were funny movies. Like you think like you're only into them if you're into music. Not really. They were decently funny movies. They were well cast and carried out in the writing. Everything like worked with those movies, and it feels like they didn't get the recognition they might have deserved. Anyway, those are your strengths. Play those roles. Just play the roles. You're not a director. You're not. You're the funny now. You're the age of the funny mom. So just roll with that. Anyway, so they're deciding to remake this, and they've done this not that successfully because in '94 they had the live action. I didn't see that either because why would I? Look like Rosie O'Donnell. That looked horrible. So the 2 main characters are Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, and this is before my time and it's before your time. It's before pretty much all of our times because it was in the '60s when this thing was rolling out. But you probably saw it on what's it called, repeat. What's it called? I don't know. It's like you saw Gilligan's Island too. Every once in a while you got to go online and go watch something like Gilligan's Island just to give yourself a blast from the past. So these are the 2 main characters. Barney was kind of the voice of reason to Fred's silly antics. So they decided to take the 2 beloved characters and focus on the kid. And she's going to do the voice of the 20-something-year-old Pebbles, who is a modern career woman in the Bronze Age. And it's going to be like these two old dinosaurs, no pun intended, are going to be, washed away from the modern Bronze Age instead of the Stone Age. It's going to be cancer. It's going to be just unbelievably stupid. And so, of course, to make it even more of a failure, you get one of the writers who is as woke as Banks is herself, who is named Lindsay Kearns, who has a very small Twitter following. She also appears to be super woke based on her Twitter account. She wrote, following the election, Joe Biden, "Attention, privileged white evangelicals. It's finally appropriate for you to post memes that say God is on the throne. Go ahead now." Why would they? There's a lot of black evangelicals and Mexicans too. Why just the white ones? And what makes one privileged? So she's an idiot. And then recently she said, if you're a white evangelical and you don't want to get lumped in with those kinds of Christians, here's a tip: denounce white supremacy. Amazing how many people would apparently rather write a dissertation on theological nuances than simply denounce white supremacy. Well, where is it? Because the wealthiest people in America are Indian, Jewish, and Chinese. So are they honorary white supremacists, or is it more accurate to say you denounce Indian, Jewish, and Chinese supremacy? That probably won't get you very far in Hollywood. In fact, in Hollywood, that will probably get you publicly deleted from this mortal coil. So this is the girl they picked to join them, an anti-white, anti-Christian. I'm not exactly sure what she is. Just your typical Hollywood idiot. So good luck to Elizabeth Banks. Get in focus. And this will be a show that I probably will watch because it'll probably be so bad that it's good. Anyway, go to Odysee, go to BitChute, go to Gab TV, go somewhere where there's less censorship. YouTube is all kinds of just sucking bag upon bag of dick.